You know, it's easy to believe in conspiracies in a world like this, you know, in a world that's so fucking whacked out. You know, it's easy to believe it. You know, the government's always kind of trying to crack down on conspiracy theories. Oh, those are no good. Only crackpots believe in those, and blah blah blah. And it's like, well, conspiracy theories wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the government and how, you know, they lie all the time. They fucking cover shit up all the time. They let their friends get away with shit all the time out in the open. You know, they bail out big companies with taxpayer money. They bail out big fucking banks with taxpayer money. They bail out their buddies with taxpayer money, while at the same time throwing you in jail for missing a tax payment, while at the same time not even paying taxes. It's like, fuck. I'm amazed the world hasn't, you know, taken a shit and already, you know, fuck. That's what's amazing to me. So, you know, the power that be, whoever they are, whatever they are, I don't know. I don't care. Whatever they are, it's, you know, I don't know. I just know that the world ain't what I thought it would be at this age. It ain't horrible. You know, it could be way worse. But it could be way better, you know? I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, I was watching something about militaries, and I've always been interested in that shit, you know? Equipment, vehicles, ships, planes, that kind of thing. And anyway, I was watching something, and they were talking about, like, all the money that the world spends every year. And, you know, most innovations in modern history have come out of some kind of conflict. You know, medical and scientific innovations. You can tell this pin is fraying at the very tip right there. And it'd be very hard to get that back so that it's really nice and detailed. So this will probably be a cashed out pin after this. But, yeah, it's just, if you look at the history of, like, you know, the Habsburgs and all these big families in Europe in the Renaissance days, and how they kind of created modern banking and all this shit. And you start realizing that, you know, the whole world is just run by a few families, and that's crazy. I don't know so much about how it is in the East, you know. I'm sure these big, huge, you know, powerful families and dynasties exist in Asia as well, in Japan and China, South Korea. So, but, you know, when it comes to the ones in Europe, it's like, fuck. These people have been running shit for a very long time. And, you know, where's it going to stop? You know, when's the war in Russia going to stop? When's the bullshit in Palestine and Israel going to stop? You know, when are all the crazies that whine about democracy going to let democracy do its thing? Donald Trump was voted in by the vast majority of people in this country. You know, sorry. And now the same people that were whining about democracy are out there fucking protesting every day. So I don't know, people. I just wanted to test out my little pen here, make a little video. So that's what I did. Talk with you guys for a minute. But I think I tested out the pen enough. I'll have to put it in the second cup category from now on, unfortunately. Anyway, thanks for swinging by, everybody. It's always a blast. Check out some of my other videos and whatnot. Feel like buying me a coffee? There it is. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take it easy.